Hello viewers, you are welcome to this video lecture. I'm here to present the fourth video lecture from chapter 1. Chapter 1 deals about the highway route survey and location. In the first videos will be deals about the introduction about the highway route survey and locations. There is a requirement for selecting highway alignment. It is easy, short, economical, and also different requirements also will be deals, and also will be deals about the factor controlling alignment. It is for example, it is obligatory pointers must be the alignment will be pass or not pass. Pass means the precises, tunnels, etc. will be passing pointers. Not passing pointers will be marsh areas, lowland areas, mostly exposed to the flooding. It is historical places, regional places also will be included in the factors controlling alignment, and also deals about engineering survey for highway location. There are three engineering surveys. The first is reconsistence. In reconsistence there is a disk study as well as field studies, and also the second one is preliminary survey. Lastly, it is a final location surveys, also will be deals about those parts. Now the following topics are going to be included in this lecture is the route selection and stages of highway development. We select a route. The aim of alignment selection process is finding the best locations for the new roads. This will be the results with the total cost will be lower lands. It is the traffic and environmental cost will be as a result of this considered in the route selections. Before an attempt can be made at selecting a physical locations for a highway improvement, we have collecting data regarding to the traffic volume, traffic composition, and also will have related to the traffic loads are needed for the planning sections, and also will be estimate the future physical characteristics of highway itself. In location surveys involves geological and photogrammetric skills, provide for basic information for structural design, as well as we provide economical analysis or the estimates the costs. Steps in route selections are know the origin and destinations also will be known. From the studies of the map of the area, identify the locations are the national parks, ancient castles, existing of monasteries, mining sites, existing transport facilities, and location of construction materials and other public facilities will be identified and located from the maps, and collect information by conducting a reconsistence survey by using this study as well as field study, and coming to next will be a preliminary study. So we have collect informations with these surveys are detail about the topography, the climate, the soil, type of soil, vegetation, and other factors will be collected regarding to the grades. Based on this information collected is previously two steps: selecting a corridors, identify the number of possible center lines within the corridors, and also make preliminary design for the possible alternative alignments and plot them on the base maps. So this will be the informations will be gathered or examine each of the alternative alignment with respective to the grid, the vertical alignment, the volume of workers, the drainage, the cross structures will be as examined from different alternatives to select the best alternative routes. So making the final decision and the location of the best alignment route will be developed. And the second parts in this main topics will be covered are the stages of highway development. The highway design is one element in the overall highway development process. Historically, this detailed design occurs in the middle of the process, linking the planning stages with the project development, with subsequent phases of right-of-way, construction and maintenance. So this the three first stages will be the planning, after planning, project development, and then design. It is working together with the designers, with communities. This is the working together is a greater impact on the final decision feature of the project. So in the three parts will be mostly the community must be participates. In fact, the flexibility available for highway development during the detailed design phases is limited a great deal by the decisions made by the early stages in the planning as well as the project development. There is a more discuss the problems with the community. The final detailed design phases is greater and will be communicate to the community. There is 5 stages so in highway development. The first step is planning. The second part is project development. After project development, select only one problem, and then we have coming to the final decision, the design, and after final design it is a right of way. There is construction, and lastly will be going on the operation and maintenance course. Maintenance activity will be proceed. So we have deals about the detail about the planning stages. The initial definition of the need for any highway or bridge improvement project will be planning stage. At the planning stages will be the designers. It is working together with the community. So it is a decision making process with the public or the community. The problems identified as these stages mostly categorized in 4 major parts. There is a structural repair. There is a problem related to cracks. It is related to the structure will be structural repairs, and related to the capacity. For example, for the peoples, discuss will be the peoples. The road is above their capacity. The road is more congested, so it is this type of issues will be related to the capacity. There is also will be related to the safeties. We discuss will be the community. There is a high amount of accidents will be occur in the roads, so it is related to, for example, it is horizontal alignment or vertical alignment or stopping side distance. So this is related to safety. And lastly there is access point. The existing physical structure needs major repair or replacement is related to structural repair. The existing projected future traveling demand exceeds the available capacity. It is more congested. It is difficult to mobility, so it is related to capacity, and also will be related to number of safeties. Accident problems will be resolved through physical and geometric changes. We have changes, for example, the horizontal alignment, vertical alignment, as well as the stopping distance related to safety. And also will be the developmental pressures along the route makery examination in the number, location, physical design is related to the access points. Whichever the problem is identified, very important is the problem will be identified. Important that all parties, communities will be agree that the problem exists and pinpoint what the problem is, and decide whether or not they want it fixed. Different problems. One person will be a capacity issue, one person is a safety issue, so different problems. So decide only the one points. For example, some community may be acknowledge that the roadway is operating above its capacity. It means the road will be more congested. It is related to the capacity. And also will be some community is related to road access may be a problem. So this will be collecting information from different community. Increase the public involvement in highway planning and development is essential to succeed. The project is finally succeed. All parties or communities will be discussed on the problem on the planning stage. So this part is very important for succeeding the project development. Factors to be considered during the planning. It is important to look ahead during the planning stages and considering the potential impact that a proposed facility or improvement may have while the project is still in the conceptual phases. So some questions to be asked at the planning stage includes how will the proposed transportation improvement affect the general physical characteristics, and also will be does the area to be affect having a unique historical, what are the safety, capacity, and concern of the community. Also will be some questions asked at the planning stages. Answer to such questions are found in planning level analysis as well as the public involvement during the planning. So the problem is the physical characteristics, safety, capacity, cost, environmental quality, multimodal consideration. For example, we have select capacity. The main problem is consider as a capacity. So this we have the community will be agree, so the capacity will be transferred into the project development. And after the project have been planned or programmed for implementation, it moves into the project development phases. So these phases will be environmental analysis intensives. So this regardless of the level of detail or duration, is the product of the project developing process generally include a descriptions of the locations, a measured design features of the recommended project that is to be future design and constructs well continue try to avoid, minimize, mitigate environmental impacts. So the basic steps in this includes refinements of the purpose and the need. What is how to the purpose of the increasing the capacity. Develop range of alternatives. The first one is to mitigate the capacity, building a new roads, one option. The other options will be changing the intersections from roundabouts to signals. The third option may be widening the widths. The fourth is increasing the number of lanes. So this related to the capacity, there is 4 or 5 alternative will be placing. So after this will be evaluation of alternatives, mostly related to a cost. We have, for example, the first alternative is building a road. It takes a high amount of cost. The second option is it is changing the roundabout signal, so increasing the capacity, so it is some amount of money. So addition of lanes, widening of lanes. So this tech evaluations will be how what percent of increasing the capacity, and also will be deals about the economic the money or the costs. So evaluate the alternatives, and lastly develop of appropriate mitigations. Select one alternative. For example, widening the lane, it is better to increase the capacity as well as the flow, as well as the cost is with aligned with the funds. So in general, decide made at the project development help us to define the major features of the resulting project through the remaining of the design and construction procedures. For example, if the project development process determine improvement needs to take forms of 4-lane divided arterial highway, it may be difficult in the design phases to justify providing only 2-lane roads. And also will be coming to in development project development, selecting one, it is construct additional 1 lane. So coming to the final design, after the preferred alternatives be selected, the project description have been agreed upon at status in the environmental documents. It is going to the final move to the final decision design stages. In these stages will be adding 1 lane. It is a set of plans, specification for the surface, base, sub-bases. The asphalt will be there is a specification, and also estimate the costs and how much material will be required for asphalts, for bases, sub-bases. Also will be any calculation will be done in the final design, and the horizontal and vertical alignment also will be designed. So the designers need to aware of the design related commitments made during the project planning, project development, and mitigation. So the interests and involvements of affecting stakeholders are critical to make a decision, design decisions during these phases. So in these phases will be consider the design is developing a concept, what type of concepts, and consider the scales, how much lane will be added, and also will be detail the design. Developing concepts will be a related focus and help us to move forward specific directions. Development concept will be placing adding 1 lanes. Many elements in highway, it is involves a number of separate but interrelated design decisions. Some of the major elements of highway designs are the number and width of the traffic lane, traffic barriers, overpasses, horizontal and vertical alignments will be included in highway design. Considering the scales will be the design elements with greater efforts on the scales of the roadway is its width and cross section. How much scale will be the project will be increased. The cross section can be included clearing zones, shoulder, parking areas, medians also will be considered, and the wider the overall roadway, larger its scale. There are some design techniques that can help us to reduce the perceived widths and those perceived scales of roadways. And also will be after that we have detailed the design, particularly during the final decision phases. It is details associated with the project are important, employing a multidisciplinary design. So we have design adding of lane, so there is a required geometric designer. We design the horizontal, vertical and side distance, and also other disciplinary will be important. That is a pavement design. We have designed the structural of the road or design of the thickness, and also needed for traffic. The traffic will be placing the control traffic controls, the signs, signals, as well as the road marking. Other the economists, mass transporters also will be a multi-disciplinary will be joined as design that additional lane. Right of way, there is additional lane, there is needs additional land, so this needs will be a right of way we purchases. Right way is very important. After right way will be clear, it is starts the construction part, the construction bid packages, the contractor is selected, construction is initiated. So the construction will be initiated. We have coming to the construction simple or complexes, may require a few months to several years, so additional lane will be takes 3 months or 2 months as your complexity and simplicity of the design. And after that there is a maintenance activities. After construction there is always will be a maintenance activity will be provided. For example, replacement of selecting guardrail already will be damaged, so maintain the guardrails. The road ways will be there is potholes, any defects, there is always a maintenance. So overall we have summarized the 5 basic stages in highway planning and development. The first stage is planning, identification of the transport needs and the project to be built within financial constraints. So the planning stages we have discussed with the peoples what are the problems. It is related to the capacity, related to the safety, related to related accesses. so related to the structure. So select one, it is a capacity problem. So coming to the project development, so the project development is with we have in capacity a capacity problem. There is different alternative to be mitigated. The first is adding one lane. It is widen the lanes. We have replace the intersections from roundabouts to signal. Also will be add construct new roads, alternative roads. So from this alternative only will be select one alternative, for example adding the lane. So coming to the design parts, so the design parts will be detailed design, the additional lanes with different disciplinary. It is, for example, we have taking geometric design, pavement design, traffic design. We have all are detailed design, and after the design there is right of way clearing the land acquired. After we have finished the right of way, coming to the construction part, start the select the contractor and build the project. This is the last video for chapter 1. In the next video present is the chapter 2. Thank you for listening to my video.